And here we go, folks. The kickoff team is out there to get this season underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
First and 10.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Aggressive call on the opening play. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield.
They waste no time in getting the ball to their fleet-footed target. He delivers with a long score to open this game. That is just playing to your strengths and feeding your stars.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone.
Will take over. First and 10.
The tackle. He's past the marker and still going.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Clark. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Fighting off the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
The defense came out ready to go on that second down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up third down.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Trying to convert with a sweep. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing. Between the quarterback and the receivers.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. And the back now goes in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. On 1st down, it's play action. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the receivers got it. Will not be brought down. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Gain of 20.
You know, on 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of, can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pass rush closing in. Swarmed by the pass rush. Sack.
Well, the screen just never seemed to have a chance there. And the quarterback ultimately pays a hefty price. This might be one you may want to practice more during the week before you want to pull it out during a game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. The tight end has got it. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Look out, room to run here. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quick throw. The catch is made. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled, but first down.
By the receiver.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Makes the grab on the move. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quick throw to the left side. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Here's a quick throw to the right. Well, The call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Bringing it out, it's Clark. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looks left and finds his target there. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Here's the 2nd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. Picks up the first and still money. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Now, that's the challenging aspect of these RPOs, kind of that gray area on the read. The quarterback felt he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
Let's go.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this 1st down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Offense comes out to start this drive. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Throw to the running back in the flat. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
That's why I love. stop this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And he drops back in the gun. The receiver grabs it.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Past the 20.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gives it to the back. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Wants to throw it. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch made wide open way downfield. Boom. Finally brought down at the 8-yard line. A huge play, and suddenly they're in great scoring position.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground here. He's finally tackled out the 2-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. We get nothing on second down. Sets up a third and goal from the 2. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Bringing it out, it's Clark. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half.
Set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
What a gain here here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. They'll run it from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the catch downfield. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here comes 3rd and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. I thought he was going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off. He pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles, but the defense just keeps him out of the goal line.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the offense will take over. first and 10.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris. And he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Snags the quick throw. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Stringing first downs together now. They've got it at the 48. They're going to run it. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Breaks into the clear. Eludes a tackle. Fighting off the defender. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Wow, the defense comes up with the turnover, and Chris, you just see them trying to rip that ball out. The running back was showing tremendous effort to break through those tackles, but he just stayed up too long and allowed the defense to rip the ball away and come up with a turnover.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Any safety loves a good opportunity to hunt for picks. And as this game wears on, they get one here. This quarterback needs to do a much better job of being able to read this secondary and being more careful with the football.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Design quarterback run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Testing the right side here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense comes up on 1st down now. They get new life thanks to the defensive holding penalty on 3rd down. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
After a first down loss at 2nd and long from their 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, they get him again.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Makes the catch, but he's out of bounds and short of the marker anyway. So it's a turnover on downs. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between 2 really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these 2 teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Working clock with the ground game. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. tough running there. Breaks and tackle, picks up the first down. And that should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's got it again. Muscles past the defender. And the stop made just short of the goal line. They'll put it at the 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Third and short, they give the ball to the tight end. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. A scrum on the goal line. Haven't seen a signal, but I don't think he got in.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction. What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
Now to try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Clark. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
The offense will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a late deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. He's back to throw again on second and 10. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face third and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looking deep for late game heroics. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Pass complete on the crosser. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking for a man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass ball is incomplete as time expires. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.